1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
It's night in the big city. A man falls asleep far from home. The last piece of pie is gone. This is Theme Time Radio Hour with your host, Bob Dylan.
Welcome back to Theme Time Radio Hour. Last week's show was certainly hot. This week, the mercury's dropping and there's frost on the window. You can feel the nip in the air, which should be enough of a clue that this week we're going to take a bird's eye view at the absence of heat. We'll examine sluggish atoms, goose flesh, look at cold as a means of seduction, and as a final resting place. And there'll be music at every stop. So button up your overcoat and make yourself a mug of hot chocolate. It's Theme Time Radio Hour, and there's a chill in the air.
Gonna be cold today.
Here's the king of Texas blues guitar, Aaron Walker. Got his nickname from his middle name, which is T-Bow, Thibeaux. You won't find that name on those little license plates that you can buy for your bicycle. But I hear it was a pretty common name down by the bayou. Here's T-Bone Walker and Cold, Cold Feeling.
I've got a cold, cold feeling. It's just like ice around my heart. I've got a cold, cold feeling. It's just like ice around my heart. I know I'm gonna quit somebody every time that feeling starts. You treat me like a prisoner because my hands are tied. Everything you do to me, yes, it's tacking up inside. It's a cold, cold feeling. It's just like ice around my heart. I know I'm gonna quit somebody every time that feeling starts. There's a change in me, baby. Once I was blind, but I can see. There's a change in me, baby. Once I was blind, but now I can see. I'm gonna put down everybody, baby, that ever made a fool of me.
That was T-Bone Walker and Cold, Cold Feeling. T-Bone studied guitar with Chuck Richardson, who also taught electric guitar pioneer Charlie Christian, It just goes to show you the roots of blues and jazz are firmly intertwined. The late great Porter Wagoner was inducted into the Country Music Hall of Fame in 2002. Appropriately enough, he was inducted by Dolly Parton, who Porter discovered and made a star by using her on his television program. Porter put out a record just before he passed away, so he wasn't totally forgotten, but for many years, he was under most people's radar. Not here on Theme Time Radio Hour, though. We recognize what a great performer he was and salute his artistry. Here's one of his most popular songs, spent 19 weeks on the charts and reached number 2. It's a great example how you can tell a complete chart story in a little over 2 minutes. Here's Porter Wagoner telling you all about the cold, hard facts of life.
I got back in town a day before I'd planned to. I smiled and said, I'll sure surprise my wife. I don't think I'll phone, I'll just head on home, for I didn't know the cold hard facts of life. I passed a little wine store on the corner. I pictured pink champagne by candlelight. I stopped the car right then, got out and hurried in, my mind not on the cold hard facts of life. A stranger stood there laughing by the counter. He said, I'll take 2 bottles of your best. Her husband's out of town and there's a party. He winked as if to say, you know the rest. I left the store 2 steps behind the stranger. From there to my house, his car stayed inside. But it wasn't till he turned into my drive that I learned I was witnessing the cold hard facts of life. I drove around the block till I was dizzy. Each time the noise came louder from within. And then I saw our bottle there beside me, and I drank a 5th of courage and walked in. Lord, you should have seen their frantic faces. They screamed and cried, please put away that knife. I guess I'll go to hell, or I'll rot here in this cell. But who taught who the cold hard facts of life? Who taught who the cold hard facts of life?
That was Porter Wagoner in desperate need of legal counsel. The cold hard facts of life. Not all facts about cold have to be hard. Here are some lighthearted cold facts. More than 1/2 of the world's active glaciers are in Alaska. Snowflakes generally fall from the sky between 1 and 5 miles per hour. The difference between the hottest and coldest air temperatures ever recorded on the Earth is a whopping 264 degrees. The longest winter is probably in Antarctica. They have 6 months of winter and 6 months of summer. And that's not as good as it sounds, because their summers are colder than winters in most other places.
This is Joan, getting ready for school. Joan learned at school that it's important to choose the right clothes on a cold day. The temperature is 40. Too cold for just a coat. She will need her snowsuit if she wishes to keep well for the Dutch festival.
This is Theme Time Radio Hour, and there's a chill in the air. We're cold as ice. We're looking at cold cuts, cold feet. We're giving you the cold shoulder, but we're not a cold fish. We're out cold. Talk about cold snaps, and we're coming in from the cold. Sometimes the cold can work in your favor, like when you're trying to convince someone not to go home. Maybe you got a roaring fire, some hot mulled cider. Sounds a lot better than going out in the cold. Let's see how that scenario works out for Ray Charles and Betty Carter. Good luck, Ray.
I really can't stay.
Betty, it's cold outside.
I've got to go away.
Betty, it's cold out there.
This evening has
Been hoping that you drop in.
so very nice.
I'll hold your hand. They're just like
My
ice.
mother will start to worry,
Beautiful, what's your hurry?
and father will be pacing the
Listen to that fireplace.
So really I'd better scurry.
Beautiful, please don't
Well,
hurry.
maybe just to have
Why
a
don't
drink.
you put some records on while I pour?
And the neighbors might think,
Betty, it's bad out there.
say, what's in this drink?
No cabs to be had out there.
I wish I knew how
Your eyes are like starlight now.
to break the spell.
I'll take your hat. Your hair looks
I
like
ought to say no, no,
mine.
no, sir.
If I move in
At
closer,
least I'm gonna say that I tried.
what's the sense of hurting my pride?
I really can't stay.
Baby, don't hold out.
Ah, but it's cold outside. I simply must go.
Betty, it's cold outside.
The answer is no.
I say it's cold out there.
The welcome has been
How lucky that you dropped in.
so nice and warm.
Look out that window at that
My
storm.
sister will be suspicious.
Your lips look delicious.
My brother will be there at the door.
Waves up on a tropical shore.
My maiden aunt's mind is vicious.
Your lips are delicious.
Well, maybe just a cigarette more.
Never such a blizzard before.
I've got to go home.
Better you freeze out there.
Say, lend me your comb.
It's up to your knees out there.
You've really been great.
I thrill when you touch my hand.
But don't you see?
How can you do this thing to me?
There's bound to be time to
Think
borrow.
of my lifelong sorrow.
At least there will be plenty implied.
If you caught pneumonia and
I
died,
really can't stay.
get over that old now.
Oh, but it's cold.
That was Ray Charles and Betty Carter. Baby, it's cold outside. Betty got her nickname from Lionel Hampton. He called her Betty Bebop. She hated that nickname, but kept the Betty part of it, and Betty Carter became her stage name. Ray and her ended up doing the record together because Miles Davis recommended Betty to Ray, and they did an entire album in 1961. Ray had a tough time in the early 60s. He makes it no secret that he had a problem with heroin. But music was his first love, and after a couple of arrests, he realized that drug addiction could threaten his music career. He checked himself into rehab and never went near heroin again. Some people don't go into rehab, they go cold turkey. And if that's not a song cue, I don't know what is. Here's John Lennon. Cold turkey.
Temperatures rising, fever is high, can't see no future, can't see no sky, my feet are so heavy, so is my head, I wish I was a baby. Has got me
That was John Lennon on the Apple record label, but you knew that, didn't you? And cold turkey. There's many theories where the phrase cold turkey comes from. A lot of people think it's because of what happens to your skin when you stop using heroin. Blood is drawn towards the internal organs, leaving you with goose flesh, so you look kind of like a cold plucked turkey. My buddy Keith Richards once told me the phrase goes all the way back to 1910. It means without preparation, as easy as would be to serve a dish of cold turkey. By the 20s, this expression acquired its darker connotation relating to drug withdrawal. Personally, I think it comes from the same place as the phrase to talk turkey. Honestly, squarely. You know, because when you quit cold turkey, you're facing addiction head on. But now that I think about it, I don't know how turkeys came to be associated with honesty. I mean, I don't think of them as a particularly honest bird. I know they're supposed to be a dumb bird. In a rainstorm, they tilt their heads up and keep drinking until they drown. And I know they wait all year just to get onto your table for Thanksgiving. But who knew they were so honest? While we're on the subject of junkies and thieves, here's a poem about that ilk by Charles Bukowski. The wind blows hard tonight. It's a cold wind. And I think about the boys on the road. I hope some of them have a bottle of red. It's when you're on the road that you notice that everything is owned and that there are locks on everything. This is the way a democracy works. You get what you can, try to keep that, add to it if possible. This is the way a dictatorship works too. Only they either enslave or destroy their derelicts. We just forget ours. In either case, it's a hard, cold wind. Charles Bukowski, Streetwise poet. Here's a guy we've never played on Theme Time Radio Hour before. His real name is Otis Hicks from St. Louis, Missouri. Recorded on the Excello record label. He would do package tours with his brother-in-law, Slim Harpo. I don't think Slim's playing on this record, but you can tell they're cut from the same cloth. Here's Lightning Slim and the Wintertime Blues.
Well, this winter don't slip by me, people. I slept them cold nights all by myself. Well, this winter don't slip by me, people. I slept them cold nights all by myself. You know the woman that kept me warm all last winter. That winter she'd warmed up somebody else. When I found out she had someone new, I drifted down on a lonely lane. When I found out she had somebody new, I drifted down on a lonely lane. That's when I fell in love with Priscilla. So hard it was a crying shame. Well, blow your harmonica, son. No, this little girl is just 16 years old. That's what I've heard her mother said. Well, the little thing is just 16 years old. How you know, Lightning? That's what I've heard her mother said. But I know every time she started loving, what happened? She bring living back to the dead.
Where to even begin with a record like that? There's so much right with it. First of all, nobody's in any hurry. You could just about drive a truck between the beats. You got a girl named Priscilla, barely 16 years old. Lightning Slim employs a Socratic method, starts asking himself questions halfway through the song. Just a perfect record. Nobody makes records like that anymore.
Hi, neighbor. How you feeling? Oh, that's swell. Just thought I'd drop around, be sort of neighborly, and give you the weather forecast. They say the weather's going to be fair, but a little colder.
You know, it's so cold out that the flashes are only describing themselves. And when that happens, that means the thrill is gone. The tingle has become a chill. Here's the coal miner's daughter from Butcher Hollow, Kentucky, Loretta Lynn, singing about that all-too-common problem when the fires burn down to the embers and romance is on its way out when the tingle becomes a chill.
Sometimes at night, while you're fast asleep, I lie here alone in the darkness and weep. So sorry and sad, but that's part of the deal when the tingle becomes a chill. I never wanted to stop loving you. I'll swear by the breath in my body that's true. But a woman can't help the way that she feels when the tingle becomes a chill. You're so contented, but for me it's all gone. And though I pretend, you just don't turn me on. The body performs, but the soul has no will when the tingle becomes a chill. I never wanted to stop loving you. I swear by the breath in my body that's true. But a woman can't help the way that she feels when the tingle becomes a chill.
That was Loretta Lynn, When the Tingle Becomes a Chill. You know, when the tingle becomes a jingle, that's called a commercial, and someone's trying to move some product. We don't do that here on Theme Time Radio Hour. By the way, these Kellogg's cornflakes are delicious. Well, let's check the phone lines. When it's cold outside, people stay in and make phone calls. We got a bunch of them today. Let's see who's on line 6. Hello, caller. You're on the air.
Hi, Bob.
What's your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Priscilla Henry, and I'm calling from Sleepy Hollow, New York.
That's a lovely name. We just had a song about it, Priscilla. You're not 16 years old, are you?
Oh, no, I'm a little older than that.
Okay, what can I do for you, Priscilla?
Oh, Bob, my favorite part of the show every week is when you read your list. Like when you did your show about hair, you gave a list of all these haircuts. And on your shoe show, you listed all of those shoes. So many shoes. I was listening to your show this week, and your list was all about words that are cold as temperature. Sometimes cold can mean emotional.
You're right, Priscilla. You sure can.
Could you maybe do another list for me?
You mean a list of words about emotionally cold?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Well, I'll give it a try. You might be cool. You might be dead, emotionless or frigid. You might be impersonal, indifferent, icy, joyless, lukewarm, passionless, reserved, reticent, stony, unfeeling, and distant, unmoved, and inhospitable. How's that, Priscilla?
Oh, that's great.
I hope none of these words describe you.
I don't think they do. You'd have to judge for yourself.
Well, stay on the line and we'll get on back to you.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Thanks for calling. And now here's the boss of the blues on a very similar subject. The chill that comes on you in an emotional sense. Big Joe Turner and the chill is on.
Well, the thrill is gone, and the chill is on. My baby says she's going away. The thrill is gone, and the chill is on. And my baby says she's going away. I don't know when she's leaving. I hope she don't leave today.
Big Joe Turner, the apathetic chill is on. And as he told you in that song, his telephone number is Cherry I-812. There's also a line in that song, I've been your dog ever since I've been your man. Certain phrases are used over and over in the folk process, and they cross the boundaries between country and blues music. A phrase like that one, or I'm going where the chilly winds don't blow, can be heard over and over. For example, here's a song called Chilly Winds. It was originally recorded back in the 20s, and many people record variations of it. Riley Pocket did it in 1924. Bill Monroe did a version of it. Woody Guthrie turned it around a little bit and got going down the road feeling bad. The version we're going to play is by a guy named Clarence Ashley. He was a medicine show performer, dating all the way back to the teens and 20s. He was rediscovered during the folk revival and hooked up with Doc Watson. That was when Doc was first starting off. Here's Clarence Ashley and Doc Watson and Chilly Winds.
I'm going down a long, lonesome road. Oh, I'm going down a long, lonesome road. Oh, I'm going down a long, lonesome road, Lord, Lord. And I ain't gonna be treated this way. I'm going where the chilly winds don't blow. Oh, I'm going where the chilly winds don't blow. Oh, I'm going where the chilly winds don't blow, Lord, Lord. I'm gonna if I don't ever come back. Oh, I'm gonna if I don't ever come back. Oh, I'm gonna if I don't ever come back. Lord, and I ain't gonna be treated this way. Oh, it's way down in jail on my knees. Oh, it's way down in jail on my knees. Oh, it's way down in jail on my knees, Lord, Lord. And I ain't gonna be treated this way. Oh, they bring me cornbread and beans. Oh, they bring me cornbread and beans. Oh, they bring me cornbread and beans, Lord, Lord. And I ain't gonna be treated this way.
That was Clarence Ashley and Doc Watson and Chilly Winds. Nature, there's no holding it back. We got a bumblebee coming in here from out of the cold. Bees are cold-blooded animals. They shiver to stay warm in a cold environment. We all know that fish and reptiles are cold-blooded animals, but what people don't know about cold-blooded animals is that they take on the temperature of their surroundings. They're cold when the environment is cold. In a warm environment, a cold-blooded animal can have blood that's warmer than a warm-blooded animal. I know that doesn't sound like it makes sense, but believe me, it's true. Wee Willie Walker only made a handful of records. All of them were recorded at the Gold Wax Studios down in Memphis, but 2 of them were leased at Checker, including this one. Dwayne Allman plays on the A side of this single. Unfortunately, he's not on this side, but don't judge it too harshly. It's still a wonderful song. Here's Willie Walker, moving from warm to cool to cold.
Say something, say something. Don't keep me in the dark. What happened? What happened? What made us drift apart? Why did I lose the only love that I'll ever know? What made you go from warm to cool to cold? Oh, now listen to me. What caused it? What caused it? Oh, how I wish I knew. Was it something, baby? Was it something that I did or didn't do? What happened to the only love that I'll ever know? What made you go from warm to cool to cold? Oh, I got one more thing, yes. What did I do? What did I say to make you hurt me so? If you found yourself a new love, haven't I the right to know what happened to the only love that I ever knew? What made you go from warm to cool to cold? Tell me, baby, how did that happen? Why am I losing you? I got to know.
That was Willie Walker, moving from warm to cool to cold. Well, he disappeared for a number of years, but recently he re-emerged and put out a few records. Well worth looking for. Goldwax was known as a soul label, but the guy who started it was pure country. You know, there weren't as many lines drawn in southern music as people like to pretend there are. Country music, soul music, and blues all came from that same river. The guy who started Goldwax Records, Quentin Crouch, also co-wrote a song by one of my favorite rockabilly artists. As a matter of fact, during our countdown show, I promised not to play it. So just to prove I never forget a promise, here's a song co-written by Quentin Crouch and the other man who wrote it. Well, he's singing it. Here's Charlie Feathers and Defrost Your Heart.
You go cold and acted smart. Won't you please defrost your heart? Fill its trays with a love sweet and warm. Melt the ice and snow away. Let the sun shine in to stay and mend the love that is tattered and torn. I love you more than I can tell, so please release me from this spell. Help a heart that is dying for you. Cause you're driving me insane. Too much load upon my brain. Defrost your heart and prove your love for me is true. I've been walking, I've been crying, don't know why I keep on trying. Doing you back can make you feel the same, like you did not long ago. When I know you love me so, but I can see that my hopes are all in vain.
That was Charlie Feathers and Defrost Your Heart. This is Theme Time Radio Hour, and we're talking about cold, the chill, the cool, chill, crisp, the frosty, frozen icebox, the intense, nippy one-dog night, the snappy, snowy, stinging wintry, the icy sleet, and the frosty glare. And I know what I'm talking about. I come from a very cold part of the country. The part of the country I come from is so cold that when you talk to somebody outside, the words freeze in midair. You have to bring them in and thaw them out by the fire so people can hear what you're saying. It's so cold out there that the politicians have their hands in their own pockets.
Keep Jack Frost on the outside and cut your heating bill. Our storm doors and windows will keep out any chill.
Our next artist was last heard on our Halloween show. There's a biography called Prophet of Rage, a life of Louis Farrakhan and his nation. They spend hundreds of pages talking about his politics, but only a page discussing his career as a calypso singer in the 50s under the name The Charmer. Well, in the interest of equal time, we'll let other people discuss politics, and we'll just stick with the music. Here's The Charmer talking about the Stone Cold Man.
I suppose it is true what the people say. Women are happy on their wedding day, but this one poor woman sing a very sad tune. The old man that she married died on the honeymoon. Why? Stone cold man, no sign of this woman into custody. The magistrate soon called just to hear her plea. Then the lady bawled out, I ain't break no laws. My husband died from what called natural cause. Yes, stone cold man, no sign of life. Stone cold man, blame it on the wife. The magistrate listened and he set her free. Then the lady broke down and began to weep, 'cause her husband promised what he could not keep. Yes, stone cold man, no sign of life. Stone cold man, blame it on the wife. Then the magistrate say, now the old man's dead, you had better pick a stronger man instead. Then he smiled at woman in a very strange way. You guessed it, he died on the follow. Why? Stone cold man, no sign of life. Stone cold man, blame it on the wife.
That was the charmer, Louis Farrakhan, and Stone Cold Man. Roy Hogshead. That's a great name. He's one of those guys that you don't know where to put his records. Are they country boogie? Are they early rockabilly? Are they country and western? That's why I file everything alphabetically. I don't separate it by style. That's why you find Thelonious Monk right next to the Monkees. So here's Roy in a hopped up little song, So Cold, So Dead, So Soon.
I had a love that changed just like the moon. And now my love, my own true love, so cold, so dead, so soon. Oh, my love is gone, she flew just like a loon. She's gone away, she's gone to stay, so cold, so dead, so soon. I tried to please her, I gave her calico. I never teased her, why did she up and go? A bachelor forevermore, I'll sing my lonely tune. And I hope the man she left me for is cold and dead and soon. Just like the moon. And now my love, my own true love, so cold, so dead, so soon. Oh, my love is gone, she flew just like a loon. She's gone away, she's gone to stay, so cold, so dead, so soon. I tried to please her, I gave her calico. I never teased her, why did she up and go? A bachelor forevermore, I'll sing my lonely tune. And I hope the man she left me for is cold and dead and soon.
That's Roy Hogshead with a jaunty little number, So Cold, So Dead, So Soon. You hear that in the background of a party, you think about some pleasant subject, maybe a picnic or something. But au contraire, it's got a serious subtext. So cold, so dead, so Vidal Sassoon. I should call Vidal Sassoon and have him use this as his commercial. There has been, I think. Somebody's going to write in and tell me it has, but even if it has, it's not as available as the A-side, and that's a shame. I don't have to tell you record collectors this, but you flip over records, and you might find your favorite things on the back. I don't know if I like this one more than I want to testify, but I like it a heck of a lot. Here they are on the Revelation record label from 1967, George Clinton in Parliament. I Can Feel the Ice Melting.
You are so distant, oh, you're so all alone. You possess a reputation for being cold. But lately when I look at you, I see a trace of a smile. Ooh, I know that I see a spark of interest for me in your eyes. And I'm not really worried, 'cause I can feel the ice melting in your heart. I can almost hear it drip, drip up. I can feel the ice melting in your heart. I can almost hear it drip, drip up. You always keep your feelings to yourself, baby. You never share a moment with no one else. Oh, but now it's like electricity every time our eyes meet. Your resistance is weakening, and pretty soon you will be my sweet baby. 'Cause I can feel the ice melting in your heart. I can almost hear it drip, drip up. I can feel the ice melting in your heart. I can almost hear it drip, drip up. Yeah. Your disguise is transparent, and baby, I can see right through you. Ooh, I know that you care for me, and lover, I care for you. So baby, stop pretending, 'cause I can feel the ice melting in your heart. I can almost hear it drip, drip up.
That was George Clinton, back when he still wanted to be Curtis Mayfield, before he went off in outer space. I like the outer space stuff too, but Curtis Mayfield, come on.
Hi, this is Buddy Holly. The Crickets and I are really happy to be coming your way on the winter dance party. We certainly hope to see all our old friends and be making some new ones too. Also, I hope you like my latest choral release, Heartbeat. See you soon.
No matter what you do, no matter where you go, no matter how warm you feel right now, at some point, you're going to end up in that cold, cold ground. Here's Tom Waits, along with David Otago on the accordion, and Cold, Cold Ground. It's the final destination for all of us.
Crestfallen sidekick in an old cafe. Never slept with a dream before he had to go away. There's a bell in the tower Uncle Ray brought around. Don't worry about the army in the cold, cold ground. Cold, cold ground. Cold, cold ground. Cold, cold ground. Now don't be a crybaby when there's wood in the shed. There's a bird in the chimney and a stone in my bed. When the road's washed out, we pass the bottle around and wait in the arms of the cold, cold ground. The cold, cold ground. The cold, cold ground. The cold, cold ground. There's a ribbon in the willow. There's a tire swing rope. A briar patch of berries taking over the slope. The cattle sleep in the mailbox and we'll never go to town till we bury every dream in the cold, cold ground. In the cold, cold ground. The cold, cold ground. In the cold, cold ground. In the cold, cold ground. Way down with firewood, Times Square's a dream. I found we'll lay down together in the cold, cold ground. The cold, cold ground. Cold, cold ground. In the cold, cold ground. We'll call the cops on the breedloves, bring a Bible and a rope, and a whole box of Breville and a bar of soap. Make a pile of Trump tires and burn them all down. Bring $1 with you, baby, in the cold, cold ground. 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 Take the weather vane rooster throwing rocks at his head. Stop talking to the neighbors until we all go dead. Beware of my temper and the dog that I found. Break all the windows in the cold, cold ground. 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 In the cold.
That was Tom Waits from Frank's Wild Years. Cold, cold ground. The primal sound you're hearing behind me is Blind Willie Johnson. Dark was the night, cold was the ground. You'd think once you were in the ground, you didn't have to worry about anything. Well, except for maybe grave diggers. In Act 5, Scene 1 of Hamlet, 2 grave diggers are preparing Ophelia's grave. Hamlet arrives with Horatio. The grave diggers are irreverent. They're making jokes amidst the death. Hamlet challenges them, and it's so often the case in Shakespeare, he uses a humorous character to challenge the protagonist. They have a battle of wits, and the gravedigger finally identifies one of the skulls as that of Yorick, who had been the king's jester for 23 years. Hamlet famously recalls the jester. Alas, poor Yorick. I knew him, Horatio, a fellow of infinite jest, of most excellent fancy. He hath borne me on his back 1,000 times, and now how abhorred in my imagination it is. Kings, jesters, and everyone in between ends up in the cold, cold ground. Willa Cather once said, I shall not die of a cold, I shall die of having lived. I don't mean to bum you out, I'd just like to face the cold-hearted facts of life. Here's another cold, hot fact of life. This is our final show of the season. We're gonna go away for a little while, but not for too long. Just long enough to look for some more themes and records to go along with them. In the meantime, you try to stay warm. Be careful, because I'm going to be counting heads when we come back for Season 3. You better be there. See you soon.